The United States plays its first World Cup match in days, and these people who are supposed to feed, serve, and run the stadium just voted by 96% to walk off the job. Their number one demand is something no stadium worker should ever have to ask for. They want a guarantee that immigration agents won't show up to their workplace and take them away while they're pouring beer for football fans. This is what's actually happening at SoFi Stadium right now, and it tells you everything about the country this World Cup is being played in. The staff that is working there are members of a union called Unite Here Local 11. They've been working without a contract since their last one expired, and less than a week before the US men's team plays Paraguay at their stadium on June 12th, they voted 96% in favor of authorizing a strike. We are talking about 96%. That is not a divided workforce, that is nearly every single person agreeing that the situation has become very frustrating. And here's the timing that makes this serious crisis for FIFA. SoFi Stadium is expecting around 70,000 fans for that opener. There is no version of that event that works without hospitality staff. As one report put it bluntly, without any staff to tend to those fans, the match would be nothing short of a complete disaster. FIFA has built the entire spectacle of the US opener on the backs of workers who just told them almost unanimously that they are willing to walk. These workers are not primarily fighting about wages. One of the workers, the main concern, first of all, is the ice issue being on the grounds. Myself and my co-workers are a little bit scared of coming to work because I do have a lot of employees that are here on working visas from different countries. Scared of coming to work to a football stadium to serve food, the Union Central's demand to FIFA is very specific. They want a guarantee that immigration and custom enforcement and border patrol will play no role at the World Cup. And they want the right to strike if federal immigration agents enter the stadium and create what they called a reasonable fear for their safety. The co president of the union, Kurt Patterson, put the whole thing into one sentence that I think captures this entire World Cup. What good is the World Cup for Los Angeles when workers don't earn enough to pay the rent, choose between showing up and being kidnapped? That is how the people running the most fundamental functions of this stadium describe their working conditions. FIFA controls the stadiums during the World Cup. Every worker inside has to be accredited through FIFA's process, and that accreditation isn't just showing an ID at the door. Workers have to submit personal information, including their social security numbers and their fingerprints. Undocumented or visa holding workers are being asked to hand over their fingerprints and social security numbers to a private organization, FIFA, in a country actively running an aggressive immigration crackdown. And the union's fear is exactly what you would expect. They are worried that FIFA could turn that personal information over to ICE. So the workers are caught in an impossible position. To work the event, they have to surrender the exact data that could be used to deport them. The accreditation badge that lets them into the stadium is the same paperwork that could put a target on their back. That's the process FIFA built, and it's why these people are this scared. So, how did the powerful players respond to all of this? The Department of Homeland Security said ICE agents would be present at the games to their words target counterfeiters and traffickers. The workers didn't buy it. When you've watched federal agents conduct raids across Los Angeles for months, we are only here for the counterfeiters, is not reassuring. It's the opposite. And FIFA, the hospitality company that runs SoFi Legends Global, gave a statement that said, "Look forward to delivering an outstanding hospitality experience for fans." That's it. That's the response to workers saying they are afraid of being deported from their jobs. A line about the fan experience. No, nobody with actual power in this situation, not FIFA, not the government, not the stadium operator, has been willing to simply say your workplace will be safe, immigration agents will not target you here. That one sentence would likely end the strike threat. None of them will say it. This World Cup was sold to America as a celebration, a unifying moment, and the world coming together on American soil. And the very first match is now threatened by the people at the bottom of it, the workers who can't afford LA rent, who are scared of their own government, and who have so little faith that anyone will protect them that 96% of them voted to walk. The fans paying $1,000 a stadium, the cameras will show a packed crowd. What you won't see is whether the person who handed you your food that day went home to their family afterward, or whether they decided to risk wasn't worth it and stayed home. FIFA wanted the biggest, richest World Cup in history. They got it, but they are holding it in a country where the people running the show are seriously afraid and the organization in charge won't spend a single sentence to reassure them.